Welcome to Indie Break, the show that breaks down independent artists' careers, the moves they made, and why they made those moves. What's cracking, y'all? It's your boy Futuristic, back with another episode of Indie Break with my guy.
Teej, what's good, y'all?
Boom,
nice to meet
Teej. Is it Teej or is it papichuloteej?
It's really either you prefer. Like,
okay.
Everybody just says Teej, but as far as what I release music under, it's papichuloteej.
Why and how did that happen? Why papichuloteej?
It was Teej at first, and then like looking at like a search engine, I always got overlooked because it's this festival in India that happens yearly.
In India?
Yeah, it's Teej. It's like a celebration of women. And like something religious too. I don't remember exactly, but my Instagram handle had always been papichuloteej, and so my manager and a bunch of the homies were like, "Bro, you should just change it."
Right.
And it ended up working out. I fuck with it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Yeah. I've seen a lot of artists have to kind of change because there's so many creatives now. Where back in the day it was like, okay, cool, I'm Futuristic, and that's it. And now it's like there might be 30 Teejes on Spotify.
You want something unique too, that just like people are gonna remember. Like Teejes. Hopefully, I could go back to it one day. Like when I think I would be the biggest one, but like later on, I would love to go back to it. Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like even what I was just saying with the homie Kyle. Like Kyle was KID, and then once he kind of started getting some traction, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna go by Kyle, which is crazy to just go by a simple like name like that, because like, yo, you search Kyle and anything could come up.
Right.
Yeah. So
that's what I want though.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. Yeah. So I found you on TikTok, and you're kind of just posting videos, and you're just vibing to your music, right?
Little montages. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been cool. They've been working. I got into TikTok mainly because my manager, but I'm honestly starting to like it now.
Okay.
But yeah, just been branching out, trying different ideas, seeing what works and seeing what doesn't hit. Because it's like good weeks and bad weeks up there for sure.
Facts. You never know what's going to hit. And sometimes you'll make content that like is whatever. And then sometimes you make content that you're super excited about. And it's like the content that was whatever kind of hits.
It's random shit that be hitting too. It'd be annoying as hell. The ones that I don't expect to go up go crazy.
Right.
The ones that I put like a good amount of effort into just like
facts.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, we just put like 7-8 hours editing a TikTok the other day that did nothing. And then we did one that took 15 seconds to film, and that one did way more.
Out of here, bro.
Yeah, it's super wild. So outside of TikTok, what's kind of like, how are you getting your music out there?
Really, I have been focusing on TikTok heavy as of recently, but blogs, the blogging era is still good. I feel like it just helps to have a read out there, and for people that don't know you to get to know you through there.
Yeah.
I feel like just meeting people, like getting out and meeting people like this too, and networking with different communities and knowing like who's this person in that city, you know.
Literally getting out and networking. That's a good one that I feel like a lot of people sleep on. It's like everybody's so trapped on their computers that they're afraid to get up and go do something.
I feel like COVID for a minute gave me like social anxiety, like getting out and like meeting people again, because I had been so used to being cooped up and like just isolating. I was like, nah, bro, this is not it. Like I want to get back out and like start meeting more of the internet homies that I haven't met in person before.
Right, and just live. Live
life,
it's
been good, bro. It's been good to get back out because it was horrible.
That's
glad
what's
to
up.
Be back outside.
You're from Vegas.
Yeah, I lived in Vegas since 2016. I'm originally from San Diego.
Okay.
But yeah, Vegas is home.
That's what's up. How is the music scene in Vegas?
It's bubbling. It's doing pretty good right now. There's a bunch of people out there that are doing well. Like my homie S.O.S, Rico Black, It's Ray, I guess, Mac Neezy.
Okay.
There's a bunch of people that in their respective sounds are doing well too. But the main sound that like gets pushed out there is like hip hop and EDM.
Okay.
Super heavy out
there. I would
there,
imagine EDM probably big in Vegas, right?
Huge, bro. They got EDC running through there yearly.
Right.
But yeah, those are the main two in there. But the scene has like moved past like the baby steps. Like now we have a scene versus when I moved there, it was still kind of like coming together.
Right.
But you see a lot more people supporting others now rather than how it was. Which is good.
Yeah, super big. What type of like, do you perform a lot or do you kind of not do a lot of shows or?
I did a lot of shows last year. The last show I did was at Life is Beautiful in Vegas, and I'm planning on doing some in the next couple months here.
Okay.
But I took a little step back and like a little break because that's when I was starting to kind of like shift my sound.
Okay.
And I was like, I want to make sure it makes sense when I come back performing and like.
Got you.
Because it's completely different from what I've been putting out, you know.
Yeah.
And just having a band ready and like just getting something solid before I step back out with it.
Super hard. What's your? I'm only familiar with your new sound. So what was happening before?
I've kind of like always touched on just like alternative R&B or indie or like.
Yeah.
I used to rap and like make hip hop stuff, but then I just started singing more and kind of like, yeah, just it started with R&B and then it just went like full indie, like full alternative.
Got you.
And so like I have a couple more like indie songs rather than maybe that's just it, but a lot of it's gonna be touching on like the pop punk stuff too now that I'm doing.
Oh, hard, cool. Yeah, it's kind of like indie pop, bedroom pop, alternative.
Yeah, all in that field for sure.
Yeah, super hard. You said one thing earlier. You said that part of your journey has been getting on blogs, which was a huge part of my journey too. But it seems like that's not as valuable. How would you say you got on Elevator? You got on Lyrical Lemonade?
Yeah, I've gotten on like Elevator, Lyrical Lemonade, Ear Milk, Daily Chiefers.
All great ones.
Yeah, some really good. Fashionably Early, they're really dope too.
Okay.
And I just know like a lot of those blogs and those playlists that those blogs do, I feel like Spotify pays attention to because I've playlisted every time I've gotten like a blog to write about me through one of those networks.
Okay, so you get on the blog and then those blogs also have playlists.
Yeah, they have individual playlists that they make, some of them, and I feel like a lot of like the curators
from Spotify
pay attention to those,
which makes sense. Yeah, Lyrical Lemonade is huge. So whoever's curating the Spotify stuff is looking at Lyrical Lemonade potentially and being like, "Oh, they're rocking with these people. Why aren't we?"
Yeah, because they trust a lot of these people that write these articles and put these playlists together because they know it's a good look.
Got you. That's super dope. That's a good thing to think about.
That helped me a lot. Definitely when I got up with my manager because I had a couple write-ups but not from like any of those blogs, but like getting deeper into like the blogger space helped me a lot. And I feel like it used to be bigger and people sleep on it now, but it's still good, bro. Like it still helps a lot. And it just gets more people get to learn more about you and like what the record was about.
Right. Super hard. Do you are you going through like a lot of times people hire a PR agency. A lot of times people, have somebody on the inside. What's kind of been your process to getting on blogs and getting those looks?
I look at the people's like names that wrote the blog. This was like years ago. Like I know who to hit now, but I would just look at who's writing the articles and like try and find them on Instagram with their name, and from there just reach out to them and like try and get the music in front of them. And my manager knew he works in the blog space too. But he plugged me with a lot of those people, and there were a lot of them were his friends as well. So it was easy to make those connections then.
That's what's up. What would you say has been up to date the biggest thing that's happened in your career? What was your big break so far?
So far, I would say Life is Beautiful is one of them. That was really tight, and especially it was in Vegas, so like my first festival got to be there. We were pretty excited about New Music Friday too.
That's big.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was great. What else? I feel like those two are pretty significant.
Dope. Walk me through kind of how did both those things happen? Like how did Life is Beautiful? You've probably living in Vegas. You've probably been or heard, obviously heard, seen. Like so, yeah. Getting on that is incredible. How did that really come into fruition?
I got to do a show at Ferguson's for one of the homies. He threw a show called Field Trip.
Okay.
And I headlined it. No, I co-headlined it. And the booking agent for Life is Beautiful was there, and he knew the homie that booked me because he writes for the paper, and they're tight. And so I got to meet him, and then he didn't tell me anything then, but they were already talking about asking me to do it, but they were just waiting to see if they could do it. And then like 2 weeks later, he reached out to me and asked me to do it.
Super hard.
And yeah, I was ready to go. I hit the band like 2 minutes later. I was like, hey, we got it.
Super hard. Okay. And most of your music you're making with the same people, with the same band, or are they kind of just a backing band?
Yeah, they're like a backing band. They're their own entity too.
Got you.
But yeah, I pretty much produce. The main producers I work with are out of LA, like Sonny, and then there's another guy I work with. He's in a duo called Cut and Dry.
Okay.
I've been working with him a lot recently.
That's what's up. Okay, and then New Music Friday, every artist's dream. Mm-hmm. How did you get on that?
I don't even know, to be honest. I was distributing through a company called Level.
Okay.
And I think the guy that was like our like correspondent there, he pitched it to New Music Friday because we had hit playlists before, but we weren't expecting to hit some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because it was just like a distro service, like a regular one that you sign up and pay for.
Okay,
but,
got you.
We knew one of the guys that was working there, so I think he got it through for us. But it was a great night because it happened at like 9:00 here for us.
Yep.
And so we were wide awake.
So did you know it was gonna be on New Music Friday?
No, we had no clue.
You're just scrolling. You're just going through New Music Friday like, oh damn, my shit's on here.
Nah, like I check at 9 o'clock when I drop, like knowing that they update because I want to see what it makes.
That's hard, super hard.
Yeah, I made that tradition. Like anytime some new shit come out, I'm like, I gotta check.
Right, see who's dropping, see what playlists are picking up, and all that type of stuff.
Where you may land at.
Right. Did how many streams does that gain you? Like, what does a New Music Friday? Because they change every week, obviously. So what's like one week of streams look like on New Music Friday?
That's the thing. It's like I've only had that one go, but I've seen like other like. I dropped a song called "How Does It Feel." That was the one that made it.
Yeah,
and it did like 300K, like
just from that playlist.
Yeah, from that playlist alone. Woo! And I was mad. I was upset it had to change, but yeah, it did. It did a lot. But I've seen others that, depending on, we were like within the 20th song, somewhere in that bracket too.
Yeah,
so like,
definitely matters where you are on the playlist.
Pretty straight, but I don't know. I haven't like been able to get another perspective on it because I've never made it again.
Got you.
But one day.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, 300,000 streams in a week is insane. Did that trigger anything else on Spotify? Like, does that trigger Discover Weekly for you? Does that trigger?
I've had like Discover Weekly is different. Like, it didn't like the songs at like 500,000 now, and I dropped it like 2 years ago.
Okay,
but like I've had other songs that go crazy on Discover Weekly. Like after the first month it drops, like once it gets in, like it's rolling in streams, and I don't know. I would think like New Music Friday, like all these new listeners, it would, but it just didn't it didn't hit like I thought it would. Yeah, but I've had it like on my other releases like do pretty well. Yeah, and like I've saw like mad traction just from like Release Radar and Discover Weekly.
One thing that I've noticed, I manage this artist named Michael Manelli, and he recently is just crushing on TikTok. He went from 3,000 followers to 130,000 followers in like 2 weeks, or no, it's been like a month. And his top song on Spotify is now crushing Discover Weekly because people are coming from his TikTok straight to his Spotify, and they're just clicking on the top song. Right. And so now it's like, oh, all these people are discovering him, so his Discover Weekly is going crazy. So like, yeah, I'm just always trying to figure out like, yeah, what's triggering this and what's triggering that, you know, to let people know.
It's hard to put a pin on it. Like I know like I had like a song called Boyfriend hit a spike like a month ago, and I was so confused because like I didn't see anything on TikTok, but it was a YouTuber, like this YouTuber that used it, and it went up. So I was like, it's always fun like tracing back to where it came from because it comes from somewhere.
Yeah, every time. Wow. I've heard that there's a couple distribution companies that are doing this new thing, and I think DistroKid talked about it a little bit, or somebody did. They're basically putting artists in like discovery playlists on Spotify in exchange for like lesser revenue.
I read a little bit about that. I feel like I saw like some tweets about it. Yeah. I never dug too deep into it, but I saw it. I think I'm good on it, to be honest.
Right. Like, you rather get the revenue.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I never read too much into it because I never planned on like doing it, to be honest.
Right. Interesting times as an artist. How long have you been making music?
I've been making music since high school, technically, but I guess I've been like taking it serious for the last like 4 to 5 years.
Okay. And do you feel like things are way different now than they were 4 years ago as far as like how you go about marketing a record?
Yeah, completely. Yeah, completely different. Even just with like my team that helps out, like it's all based like TikTok because it's like free. Like it's free game, bro. And it's already like I haven't had something go super viral, like more than 150K. Okay. But like it's still showing like really good results. Like it's been helping immensely. Gotcha. Like I went from probably like 70K monthly listeners, and I'm like at 120 right now.
And you feel like that's all from TikTok?
I don't think it's all from TikTok, but I definitely think TikTok has played a huge hand in it.
Do you market one song usually? Is it like you're focused on one song, or are you kind of like all over the board promoting everything you have out?
Until I drop, I'm all over the board. Like once I drop, I'm like, or like leading up to a drop with like pre-save link and like trying to get people engaged with it. I think I'm all across the board.
Okay,
but definitely when it's like music coming out, I'm like focused on that song.
The one joint. And how many pieces of content would you say you make to each song?
Normally, like I didn't do a video for this one, but like my last release, like I had a lyric video, music video, and the song, and we just did that. Yeah. And we just reached out to people before it dropped for the blogs. But I had like probably 4 to 5 different things to post.
Okay. And then what about like how many TikToks did you make to it? Or is that all you're posting is like the music video, lyric video stuff?
No, I'm probably as far as TikToks, I just always go into like making one a day. Like at least making one a day and getting something up. So I wouldn't know. Probably I guess one a day for the week.
One
as
a day
far as promoting it
for the week. Okay, and then probably like one a day for the week. You're trying to like promote the pre-save too.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've just gotten into the habit since the top of this year of like getting into posting every day up there.
That's hard
because I was at like 700 followers.
Okay.
Top of it, and it's like grown to I can't remember exactly what it's at, but I'm almost at 10K.
Okay.
And so yeah, it's worked. Just posting every day.
Super hard. So right now you're in Arizona, obviously, and you're with Overcast.
Yeah.
Which is super dope. I feel like it's kind of like a relationship I used to have with my videographer, Jacob Owens, who owned Buff Nerds. Like, so we shot all our videos together, and his channel, it was like me, Kyle, this dude DY, who now goes by David Morris, SK4MC, all these different people, and his channel was kind of like, his channel was the playlist. His channel was the blog. It was like discover new artists on his channel. And Overcast is doing a very similar thing. So super dope. How has that relationship been? Like, how did that start, and where is that now? And how long has that kind of been happening?
So I met them about like almost 2 years ago this summer.
Okay.
I met them through Discord. I joined their server and like I applied for an artist role.
Okay.
And someone reached back out to me and we started talking. His name's Jay.
Okay.
And yeah, we just kept up and like eventually we started texting and I met Tommy. And we realized that like Vegas and Arizona are super close to each other. So I came out. I was supposed to come out for a weekend. I ended up staying for like 2 weeks.
Oh wow!
I ended up staying for like 2 weeks and just like mobbing with them and helping out and just like I ended up getting super close with all of them.
Okay, so you were helping them out on their shoots that they were doing.
Well, they had me be an extra in like a couple different videos.
Got you.
So that's helping out, I guess.
Yeah. No, that's super dope. And then it's kind of cool because you're getting cameos in other people's videos. People see you.
I've gotten to make some great friends off of it too.
Yeah,
so that's really dope.
Yeah, mad dope. And then what do you guys how many videos have they shot for you? What's like kind of going on with you guys now?
I have a video that's on their channel that we did called Boyfriend, but then I have 2 other videos that I did with people that work for Overcast that live there.
Okay.
So yeah, my homie Dylan did the Stockton video and Lucas did the Intimidated video.
Got you.
And all of them did Boyfriend.
Okay. And did you say Boyfriend? Is that the one that landed on New Music Friday?
Nah, Boyfriend didn't. It made a couple of different playlists, but How Does It Feel?
Okay, that's right. Okay. Super dope. What's next for you? What's goals for this year? You're about to move to LA, right?
Yeah, about to get out there by July.
Okay. What made you actually want to do that?
Just like seeing how productive I am out there with the people I work with, and like I love the stuff that I've done over the years, but just seeing like what I'm able to create working with the producers that I've made relationships out there, and then like just the friends that I've made out there, I feel like it would be a better space for me to like, if I'm gonna go for something, like go it there, you know?
Yeah, go all the way. Is there any drawbacks to being in LA? Like, obviously there's pros and cons to every situation. Do you feel like there's any cons to moving to LA?
It's gonna be more expensive. That's really one. But I feel like it's even more saturated than where I'm coming from.
Yeah, you go from the big fish to the small fish, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like those 2 weigh in heavily.
Hell yeah. I guess last thing I always like to kind of wrap up the interview with, if you had to give advice to independent artists or any artist trying to make it to that next level, what would you say in today's landscape is the best things that they should focus on and do?
I would say don't be afraid to try new shit. Like, don't get caught up on something because you never know what's like around the corner or what you possibly may end up working on. You could end up fucking with a whole new sound that's different from what you've been making for like 2 years, but be having way more fun than you were. So allow yourself to experience something different and try something different, I would say.
Facts. Hell yeah. Yep. Post every day on TikTok.
Yep.
Allow yourself to do different things. Don't be scared to make the big move out to LA if you need to do that.
Make the jump.
Yep. Get your ass out the house and network and mingle.
Go meet people.
And focus on your sound and your brand. Those are the big takeaways I get from listening to you.
Yeah, man. Focus on your build.
Hell yeah.
You getting better.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming through. Make sure you follow my guy. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me on all socials at papichuloteej.
Boom, boom. There it is. See y'all next time. Sheesh.